We are on day 7 of our Turkey tour, and we are in Aspendos in their theater here, this Roman theater. Absolutely beautiful for how much this is still put together. So definitely come check this out if you can. The bricks that you see behind me here are actually from the 13th century. The people who were in power in that time would actually use this as a summer palace. So that's why it was kept in such good condition, because it was actually continued to use long after the Romans built it. Ancient city.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We are currently at the Temple of Apollo in the city of Side. So what's significant about this is that when they look out into the Mediterranean Ocean, it would be able to see anybody coming into the city, as well as anybody coming to Side would see that the city is protected by Apollo and would not want to have the wrath of Apollo put upon them.
Did you find snow, honey? Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Didn't even notice.
She didn't even notice. Today is day 8 of our Turkey tour. We're going to start with an underground monastery, then we're going to go to an underground city, and then we're going to go to an open air museum. It's quite chilly today, so we have our layers on, but nothing Minnesotans can't handle.
We are visiting the underground city of Kaymakli, and Christians had used this in 4th century AD as well as the 8th century, and they were using it to escape prosecution. A bunch of other people would also use this all the way back to the Hittites. 3,000 to 3,500 people lived in these underground cities, anywhere from 6 months to 12 months at a time. We are currently at the Goreme Open Air Museum. We are seeing a bunch of churches. Unfortunately, we can't film anything inside, but I'm excited to check them out.
place is really cool with all of its designs, and snow makes it just even prettier. We're currently in Imagination Valley, and behind me you can see some fairy chimneys. See the dark on top and then the light on the bottom? It's balsamic on top and tough on the bottom, and the tough is softer, so it slowly wears away. Hey, we're at the 3 beauties. 1, 2, 3, but there's actually 5 because we're here. Yeah.
Good morning. We are starting day 9 of our guided Turkey tour. We had 2 switch buses as well as a new guide. Looking forward to the rest of this tour.
We made it to the Ihlara Valley. It's one of the largest valleys here in Turkey. They actually build cities inside the canyon. A lot of tourist things to do here, a lot of places to eat. We're gonna walk around the city a little bit, see a church, and then we're gonna have lunch. We're in Ala Church, and this church is very old. The frescoes are from the 10th century. Does it look yummy? Our next stop today was at a Sultanhanı, which is basically along the Silk Road or the Spice Road. It's places where merchants stop during the night to get food, relax a little bit, maybe trade and speak to other places. So this is the best one preserved in Turkey, and it's really amazing. It's set up like a rectangle, and there's places for your stables. We're currently in the kind of eating, dining, hangout area. There's a place to pray, there's a place to sleep. This is amazingly preserved here.
Yeah, one of the fun facts we learned too is that the Sultan actually helped fund this place because basically the first 3 days were free. So you were offering your merchandise, selling your merchandise, which then entails basically helps tax and give money to the government, and then the government turns around and then lets the merchants be able to kind of live rent-free for a few days. Right behind me is actually a mosque. So when merchants would travel, they do not want to stop during the day. They try to get to their location in the evening, and so that means that they miss prayer. Well, this is one of the places that they can come to be able to catch up on their prayer.
We're at the Mevlana Mosque / Museum / Monastery. We're about to enter the front gate, and there are chains there so that you have to bow if you want to enter. Mevlana is a very important poet. He's from the 13th century, and he believed a lot in cycles. So the cycles of the season, the cycle of the sun, the cycle of living and dying. And he was an inspiration for the Muslim group of the whirling dervishes, which are known for this area. When this was a monastery way back when, there were multiple gates. The gate behind me is for those who have come, learned, and didn't feel that it was the proper place for them, and so they left through that gate. So our guide said to not enter or leave that gate, because that is just for people who were not able to complete the training.